is on the decline.
Drama
So I
we
checked
have
out
in
of the
store.
Airbnb and
You've
I
seen
saw
this
some
script
previous
before.
videos.
Top
I was
10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just
no,
hopes to
but
be
just
able to
so
get
much
out
about
and
the
tell
fun.
about it. It's the
So we're
LSU
talking about
Tigers and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Iro is not on the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. This is a huge opportunity for their team. Making it to the college football playoff last year has proven to them they can compete with any team in the country. But now they've got to do it again. They've got to show that that was not just a one-year fluke and that they can be consistently great. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
There we go. Let's see if we can bounce back.
Leather and start this game.
That's not
He'll bring it out. It's Barry. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So LSU's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And boy, do these guys present a problem no matter what you try to stop, David, with this quarterback and running back combination.
Man, this is a true pick your poison, right? You got a great back, a great quarterback. Like, this offense can hurt you in a multitude of ways, Jesse. I just don't know which way they're going to try first.
Yeah, it's like you said, pick your poison. You want to load the box to stop the run, they throw it over your head. You want to play with extra DBs, they just run it down your throat. Very, very difficult to stop because of these two special players.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Got enough for the first. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Oh, man.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Pulls it in. It's Townsend. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Finds his man. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to...
looking at finance. What kind of down payment are you working on?
Field, and then they get it, and they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass.
Number 20, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Smashes through the tackle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the ground with the counter. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and 1. That's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unleashes one. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Being chased. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. moving past the 25. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Watkins. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. An 84-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Kentucky, 0. Number 20, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's got it again. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. It's Ward. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. This time he wants to throw. Got a man, it's Watkins. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So
But he's got room.
Good block.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
21, Kentucky, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Skinner. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one's too high.
Same
Out
late.
of bounds, incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Makes the catch, it's Durham. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Southern Mississippi taking on the number 19 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Golden Eagles, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC. Now back to your game at Kroger Field. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Coach Stein told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Fires on the move. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls.
Hauls in the deep ball. Breaks into the open. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
To the air, it's Ward. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Baxter. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Here's the pressure.
Hesitated.
Touchdown, Kentucky.
And finally, guys, we've been been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Number 82, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Still running at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On first down, it's Durham again. Could be an alley. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Motion from the wideout. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Back to throw, it's Ward. Here comes the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some...
And that ball's free behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Might have a chance. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the defense had been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handing him the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
I just don't want anything physical. Exactly. So what happened tonight? Not what happened in Miami last 2 months ago. What happened tonight? He came back.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The option, he'll keep it. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. LSU quick to the line.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
That's caught. It's Woodside. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
And quarterback dropping that understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unloads to the right. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They just keep firing. Moving out of the pocket. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Dropping back, it's Barrett. Under fire. He wants a big play here late. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side.
He wants to go deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to...
There's a crease. Picked up 8 yards there. 3rd down and 2. LSU right back to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Connection to the right. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, LSU.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. That's the 50, the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And we're going to wrap this one up with the PAT. So the extra point is good, but it is of little consequence as this game is over. This is